Blog Talk Radio.
You are now listening to the most talked about blog talk radio station in the universe. Walk in His ways, Impact Voice Radio. Be prepared to have your mind stimulated, your spirit elevated in ways you couldn't even imagine. Introducing your host and the mastermind behind this unforgettable experience, Furman Jackson Jr. You will not be disappointed. Let's go!
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Walking This Way's Impact Voice. I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr., broadcasting you once again live from my hometown of the city of Mobile, Alabama. I hope everybody's having a great morning so far. Your day started on the right foot, and your day started on the right note, having a positive, productive day. I'm about to get ready to kick off with another interview. I want to thank my guests for being part of the interview this morning. And we're ready to kick it off. Hope everybody enjoying their Sunday, eating Sunday breakfast, whatever you may be doing, maybe at work, maybe at the gym. You may be going to the place of worship this morning. But I just do thank everybody for tuning in this morning to be a part of this broadcast. And I'm about to get ready to introduce my guest this morning. Olivia, welcome to Walking This Way's Impact Voice.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good this morning. Thank you for taking time to be scared to be a part of the broadcast this morning. We're to kick this interview off. Everybody get to know who you are. I know some know you, some getting to know you for the very first time. So let the listener audience know, who is Olivia Mason?
Who is Olivia Mason? Let's see. I am a model / actress. I'm also a quit coach, so I help people to quit smoking. I've been trying to work a lot on my modeling, acting career, so I'm upcoming. So I have a...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Go ahead. I was finished.
Well, like I said, explain. You said you help people quit smoking. Explain how that all came about.
So actually, I went to school for psychology. So when I was looking for jobs, I kind of ran across it, and now that I've been doing it for over about 6 years now, it just became part of my career. But I just help people to quit and to stay quit. People who are really struggling, with the whole smoking process, and then after they quit, I, conversate with them about ways to help them to stay quit as well.
Okay, then that's good. Like I said, you always learn different things every day what people have done and in the path of doing. My next question is, how was it growing up in Galesburg, Illinois?
Galesburg is a very small town. It's grown a lot over the years, but I actually have a lot of good memories of Galesburg. As I've gotten older, a lot of stuff starts shutting down in Galesburg, and there's just not a lot of opportunities there anymore, so I, kind of had to leave. But I have a lot of good memories in Galesburg. As a child, it was booming, when I was small, but now it's not. It's more of a retirement place now. But I have a lot of good memories from Galesburg.
Okay, then that's what's up. And my next question is, what inspires you to become a model?
I've always wanted to model. I actually started my career a little late in life. I actually wish I had started sooner. But I've always wanted to be a model. I want to be a model not only for myself, but, to inspire people, to let them know that, because I'm from a small town, let them know that everybody has the opportunity to go for what they want, be what they want to be, go for it. My favorite show used to be America's Next Top Model, of course. I used to watch every episode, but it's something that I've always wanted to do. I just, didn't have the courage to do it until I got a little bit older. But now that I have been doing it, I really enjoy it.
And that's what's up. And like I say, you're doing what you love to do. And my next question is, how long have you been modeling?
I've been modeling for over 10 years now, so I'm pretty much a pro at it. Like I said, I really enjoy it. It's a lot of work. People think that it's all about just being pretty. It's not. when I go to a shoot, it feels like I just came from a workout. Because, you have to sit there and pose, and, it takes a lot of work to model, and not only just the modeling. It's not all about having a pretty face. It's all about your attitude and personality and how you can connect with the photographers. And, if people like you, they want to keep shooting with you and things like that. So there's a lot more that comes along with modeling than just a pretty face.
Okay, and on an average day, how long does it take for an average photo shoot? I'm just throwing that question out there.
It depends. Like, sometimes I have shoots that set up, it's like, hey, we're going to shoot 1 hour, we're going to shoot 2 hours, but sometimes it's kind of open, and, the photographer's like, let's see how long it takes. I've been to shoots where it literally took like 8 hours, and you are exhausted. And then you're still not even finished. You'll do so long, and then they'll be like, can you come back and finish the photo shoot another day? And a lot of people don't really understand what it takes to model. And so to be a model in general, you definitely have to, be dedicated, because it's not something that you can just go take a couple of pictures and the photo shoot is over. You have to sit there and you have to keep taking photos. You have to get photos until you get the photos that's right. You have to go over the photos sometimes. It's a lot of work, and a lot of people don't understand that. And sometimes people will get into modeling, and they're like, this takes too much of my time, or it's too much. So you really have to be dedicated to model, because it can be very long and very tiring.
And I can believe it. The work that you do on a regular basis, and I know it does take work, and I know by you from behind the scenes to in front of the camera, you know what all that it takes. My next question is, I know you got the Maxim Covergirl vote going on. How did you come about that the vote?
Well, I'm on social media a lot, because I have a lot of, pages, especially on my Instagram page. I have a lot of followers on there. I kind of actually just bumped into that. I have, I'm involved in, casting sites and stuff like that sends me stuff. And I kind of ran across the Maxim Covergirl ad that was going on. And I was just like, well, that seems interesting. You apply, you get a spread in Maxim, you're on the front cover, you could win $25,000. So, I just figure, why not? It's definitely, my passion to model, and to, be in Maxim would be, my dream. And so I just found it very interesting. And so I'm competing for that at the moment. And I was in first for a while, and I've dropped to fourth, so I need more votes. But it's been really fun. It's a lot of work, too, trying to keep posting and, getting people to vote for you. And, I'm upcoming, so some people still don't really know who I am and unsure. So, I just need all the support that I can get right now.
And most definitely, I know you got my support as well. I've been knowing you for quite some time. We kind of, reconnected after years of being disconnected. And I know you had something to lean. I did vote, and I voted again for you. I know you were saying like every day. And this is something that you love to do. So I support that. Especially this is what your heart at, and this is what you want to do, and this is what you really want to accomplish in life. And I respect that to the highest. But my next question is, how can the listeners go and vote?
They can actually go to maximcovergirl.com/2019/Olivia-Mason. So it's easier to find me if they want to follow me on Instagram as well, at Olivia E. Mason. I have a link on my page. They can go follow that. And it'll be helpful, too. They can support me on Instagram, like my posts and stuff like that. And I do interact. I have a lot of people who are following me on Instagram, but I'm not one of the people who ignore people. I really interact with, the people who do follow me, and let them know that I appreciate their support, and things like that. So I'm very interactive on Instagram.
Awesome. And my next question is, what are your goals within your modeling career?
Honestly, I'm very successful now in modeling. I have been over the years. I've kind of slacked at, points in times where I really couldn't focus on my modeling as much as I wanted to. But, as far as my modeling, I just want to be, successful. I want to be known, as someone who did make it in the modeling industry. And a lot of people do know me as being a model since, I've done it for so long, but I just want to be successful. And hopefully one day, I know I'm getting older, so it needs to come along pretty soon, but I would like to actually have my own modeling agency because there's a lot of potential talent out here that I feel aren't being noticed, because there's so many stipulations when it comes to modeling, and a lot of women don't think that they're good enough to model. And it's not true. I see so many beautiful women out here that should definitely model, but they're afraid to. They don't think they're good enough. Modeling isn't about being a perfect person, having a perfect body. There's many of us models who don't have perfect bodies. I don't have a perfect body. I have 3 children. But, it's not about that. There's so much more that comes along with modeling, and women out here need to know that, if they want to do something, they need to go after it.
Mhm. And I totally agree with what you're saying. Anything you want to do, you got to pursue it, and don't allow fear to stop you or allow people's words of negativity to stop you as well. And my last question is, Olivia, I ask my guests this all the time. Proverbs talks about a good name, and a good name is better than riches. And my last question is, what do you want Olivia Mason legacy to be?
Honestly, when I leave here, I want it to be known, I want to be known for love and loyalty. I'm a very loyal person. Everyone who knows me, knows what type of person I am. And I think that, if I were to go right now, people would remember me as who I am. I'm who I am. I'll never change. And I want to be known for that. And I want my children to be known for the same thing. I'm a very strong, positive, driven person. I've always gone for what I've, wanted, and I usually get what I want because I'm a very driven person. I want my children to follow in those steps as well, and I want people to look at my children and know that they're mine because of how I am, how I treat people. I'm a very good-hearted person, and I want that to be left with the hearts of everyone else.
And that's awesome, and that's so important. All about making an impact on other people you interact with, especially in our generation. While we're here to do a work, and everybody has a work to do, but most importantly, we want to make an impact on other people's lives. So I do thank you for being a part of it. Let's talk about I'm throw another one. Let's talk about the acting. I know you said actress. What's the role, the number one role that you really want to play?
Honestly, when it comes to acting, I'm kind of open in that, but I'm very good in as far as like the drama aspect of acting. I'm a very serious actor. I'm not really like a funny actor. I'm not going to be honest. I'm not a comedian or anything like that, but I can really express myself well, when it comes to like desire and the feeling. I want people to feel me through my acting. And acting is something that I'm new in right now. I've only stepped my foot into acting, just a few years ago. So that's something that I'm fresh in. So I'm still trying to, build myself up in that. I've done, a couple of things, a few low-budget movies. I've done a lot of, acting parts here, but just like side parts, extra parts, stuff like that. So I'm still stepping my foot in that. But, I really have the desire to be an actress now more as well. So I'm kind of running neck and neck. Modeling is something that I will always love. But I am looking more towards, the acting career as well.
Okay. And that's awesome. Well, with that, I know they always looking for new talent. Every day, Hollywood is always looking for new talent, new faces to put on the camera. It's like you a woman of all trades. You're doing a lot of great things, from modeling to being an actress. Like in your spare time, throw this question out there too. And what do you like to do in your spare time besides working? What is your most relaxed time?
Oh God, I am so active. I love the outdoors. If you can get me out in nature, you got me. I love to hike. I love to go jogging. Anything to do with the outdoors. I just love to walk outside. I love nature. I love being outside. It's beautiful. Hopefully one day I get to travel the world. That's on my bucket list. I want to travel for 365 days and just, visit different parts of the world. I would love to do that. But I love to swim. I love doing activities with my children, just going different places. As a working mother, it is hard to do different things. And one of my things on my bucket list, too, is to really take, my children to a very, meaningful trip. Of course, every family takes vacations and stuff like that. But, I'm hoping to take them on a really neat, meaningful trip, within the next couple of years. But I love to do all sorts of things. Bowling, fishing. I love fishing. I love playing tennis. You name it. I'm really, really active. So I enjoy doing a lot of things.
And awesome. And like I said, they also keep you, young looking as well. Being more active keeps you more useful and stuff like that. So that's a good thing. And we're about to go to end the interview here this morning. Do you have any final remarks for the listeners this morning?
I don't, but for those who, don't know me, who are listening, like I said, I'm upcoming, I'm trying to get myself out there. I could definitely use everyone's support, and I really appreciate everyone who is voting for me and stuff like that who don't know me, especially when running. If you don't know me, get to know me. I'm a very good person, good-hearted person. Everyone who knows me loves me. I have a great personality, so I'm really worth getting to know. And like I said, follow me at Olivia E. Mason at Instagram, and follow me in my progress and everything that I'm doing. That's the best page to kind of keep track of, what's going on in my life.
And that's awesome. And I do thank you once again for taking time out to be scheduled to be a part of the interview here on Walking This Way, Impact Voice as well. And I want you to have a great day. Enjoy the family also. And to everybody else that's listening, y'all have a great day as well. Enjoy your week. We'll enjoy the last day of the weekend before you're ready to go into the work week, whatever you want to call it. And I'll see y'all here next Saturday morning on Impact Voice. Y'all take care. Have a great one. Peace.
You are now listening to the most talked about blog talk radio station in the universe. Walking His Way, Impact Voice Radio. Be prepared to have your mind stimulated, your spirit elevated in ways you couldn't even imagine. Introducing your host and the mastermind behind this unforgettable experience, Furman Jackson Jr.